Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. I am back. I'm back. It's been a long time. It's been like a month since I've played Minecraft, and you guys are probably wondering where I've been and what I've been up to. Well, I will get into that in a little bit. First, there's some new things. False has rented out an office in my office building here in the White District, which is, we haven't actually settled on a price yet, but, yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I actually quite like it. And the whole idea of this office building and having multiple floors was to have other hermits each kind of take a floor and do whatever they want with it. So I like it. I like it. And I really like what she did with the place. She is selling business licenses. This was probably a while ago. This is old news for most of you, probably. Also, we have a new hermit while I've been gone. Vintage Beef has joined the server, which I'm really excited about. I think he's going to build some really awesome stuff and do some really cool stuff, and I'm looking forward to playing with him for sure. But today's episode is going to be a little bit of a talky episode, so I can kind of explain where I've been and what I've been up to and all that kind of stuff. I should probably shut this door. Shut. Yes. Anyway. So we're probably not going to do any building or anything like that today. I just kind of want to talk about where I've been for the last month or so. The short answer is, Iraq. I have been in Iraq for the last roughly month, or busy with things related to being deployed to Iraq. I was on, as I have mentioned several times, that I am in the United States military, and basically, I was on world's shortest deployment. I was gone for like 3 weeks altogether. Now, I left mid-August, and I got back Tuesday, this last Tuesday, and unfortunately, how do I get over? Is there another? I'm so lost. It's been so long since I've been on the server that I don't even remember how to get around anymore. Here we go. I got back Tuesday, and I was really excited to get back into recording videos and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, the last, 24 hours that I was in the Middle East, I came down with, the Iraqi death plague, and I was very sick, and I still am. So if you hear sniffles and coughing, I apologize in advance. But I caught some sort of respiratory bug, and I've been coughing and basically unable to breathe from being so congested, and yeah, it's just been bad. It's been very bad, to the point where sometimes when you're really sick, you cough so much that your whole body just hurts all the time because your diaphragm muscles are sore, and yeah, it was not good. And I wanted to record, but I just couldn't do it. I just was not feeling well enough. I'm finally starting to get over it, I think. Still a little sick, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing better. And I've got a couple days before I need to get into recording stuff. We should probably check our mail while we're over here. There's probably all sorts of stuff. Oh yeah, look at this. Advertisements, Herald subscription. Ooh, I do need to get a Herald subscription. Location, licenses. Get your false, yeah. So, let's just take all of this stuff and put that back. There we go. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Now, I cannot, unfortunately, talk about specifics of where exactly in Iraq I was and what exactly I was doing there and stuff like that. There are rules against that. So please don't ask because I'm not able to answer those questions. I'm just going to put those in there. We can do something with them. And is this, yeah, this is the one where I have all my little notes and things. Actually, let's put this here, since it is a named item, and it's a memory of some sort of something that happened on the server. I really need to do some shopping. I'm running very, very low on food, and I do kind of want to check out the Brown District and see. I feel like there's supposed to be a door here. I think somebody blew up my house. and got creepered or something. Let's actually use, let's use a dark oak door. Anyway, so yeah, can't talk about specifics, but I can talk about the whole kind of experience in general terms, and that's kind of what I want to do. It was really kind of an interesting experience. There are a lot of things that you kind of take for granted living in, the quote unquote Western world, in the United States or in Europe. Things like just clean drinking water from a faucet. Like there wasn't any in Iraq or in Kuwait. I was in Kuwait for a little while as well. Wow, that's new, and that looks beautiful. The red really pops. That's nice. Anyway, brown district. Here we go. So all the water that we drank was bottled water. Everything. Brushing your teeth, bottled water. Drinking, bottled water. You want to make a pot of coffee? Bottled water for everything. And that's not something that we really think about in the Western world at all. Also, it was oppressively hot. Like, there's hot, and then there's just ridiculously hot. Like, we landed, when we first got there, I think we landed at like 2 in the morning or something like that. And it was 105 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is like 39 degrees Celsius. I'm not really good on my Celsius to Fahrenheit. But it was hot, and that was at 2 in the morning. During the day, it would get up to like 130, 135, to the point where, you'd walk, 30 feet outside to go from one building to another, and you would just be drenched in sweat by the time you got there. It was very hot and very sandy and very dusty. Like, I really don't foresee myself taking any vacations to Kuwait or Iraq for fun. It's just not, I don't know. There wasn't anything green, like at all. There was no plant life. It was just sand and rocks and tan military buildings everywhere. But anyway, it is what it is. I want to go to TFC's shop over here. Here we go. Also, I want to try out Mumbo's lottery machine thing to see. I've got a fair amount of diamonds, so I want to kind of give it a try and just see. I don't think we've actually done this yet. So you throw one of those in here, and then you see if you end up getting getting more diamonds. Well, looks like we didn't win. That's too bad. Ooh, this is a nice block combo. I like it. This actually looks, except for this diorite is just I don't know. Anyway, where was I? Oh, here we go. I was going to get food and things, but it was a really interesting experience. I'm part of me is really glad I went, just because honestly, with the relatively short amount of time that I have left in the military, I will probably never have the opportunity to do that ever again. So let's actually get like 6 stacks of chicken, and I'll just put it 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, good. I probably will never have the opportunity to do that again. This will probably be the last time I ever go to the Middle East or deploy at all. So in some ways, I'm really kind of glad that I was able to go, just because honestly, I never had. And I don't know that I necessarily really even consider it truly a deployment, because usually a deployment is like 9 months or a year, and I was there I think I was in country for 3 weeks altogether, between Kuwait and Iraq. So, I don't know that I necessarily even really truly consider it, an actual deployment, but, it is what it is. I was there, I was in the Middle East, and it was hot, and it was kind of miserable, and I was away from home, so, take it what you will. But in my entire almost decade-long military career up to this point, I had never deployed somehow, miraculously. So I guess I'm glad that I was able to go and, kind of experience it, just to say that I was there, at least for a little while. But at the same time, I'm definitely glad to be home, and I'm definitely glad to be back to making videos and all that kind of stuff. Certainly not something that was feasible over there. The internet was terrible. I think it was all satellite internet. The fastest speed I could ever get was like maybe 200 megabits or 200 kilobits per second, or kilohertz, kilobit. Basically, slightly faster than dial-up. It was pretty terrible. Oh, it looks like Rendog's finished off his gas stations. I don't think these were finished last time I was on. Are there any new? Ooh, oh, that looks like Rainbow Road from Mario Kart. I think I've tried to watch at least the recaps, the Hermitcraft recaps, which, by the way, are pretty awesome if you haven't actually seen them. They're quite good. But I've been trying to kind of watch those just to have a general idea of what was going on, and I want to say this was Cub Fan, and maybe Cleo helped. I know Cleo started the thing, and then I think it was a prank. This is pretty cool, though. Oh, and they've even got a little Mario over there. That's fantastic. What's this say? Rainbow Connection Wool Shop. Oh, so they got a wool shop now. If I don't want to go to the sheep farm and actually get the wool myself, can I ender pearl over there? Yes, beautiful. I just kind of want to look around and see what this... oh, and a Luigi. They've got a Mario and a Luigi. Is there anything down here? Any hidden Easter eggs? Actually, this is... even the interior of this looks pretty good. They did things to it. It's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Now, let's see. I think we should probably swing by... I want to get some wood, but I'm not sure if it's cheaper at Woodworld over here at Cub's place, or if it's cheaper at the Logfellas. They've been having like a bidding war, and I'm not sure which is actually less expensive at this point. Oh, here we go. 5 stacks. 5 stacks of wood for a diamond. Is that for all the types? Holy cow, that's cheap. That's insanely cheap. Is acacia 5 stacks for a diamond? Wow, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna go check the Logfellas shop and see which is cheaper, because that's 5 stacks for a diamond. Wow. I will never have to chop wood ever again at that rate. That's fantastic. Let's see. Can we come... Yeah. Oh, and they've all the Logfellas shops have kind of united under this banner now, the Logfellas banner. Oh, and this has been overhauled since last time I was here, too. Huh. Okay. So 4 stacks. 4 stacks. Welcome to the Logfellas Log Emporium. Your one stop for quality wood at affordable prices. Our logs are free range and grown in a completely natural environment, totally not in some giant death machine. Whatever gave you that idea? Current price, 4 stacks for a diamond. Well, sorry, Logfellas. Looks like Woodworld has undercut you yet again. So I'm going to head over there and get, I think, some acacia wood, because it's kind of a pain to get. It's just one of those trees. Maybe some jungle wood and maybe a little bit of oak. You can always use more oak. Anyway, so where... Over here. Here we go. There's just so much new stuff on the server. I might do a server tour in the near future after I kind of figure out where everything is again. Oh, looks like oak is not going to be a thing. That's all right. We'll get some acacia. Here we go. So I need an... Hey, there we go. Yeah, I should also probably talk about my other series that were going on before I left. There we go. That's the right number, right? Yes. Okay, so we'll get some of that, and then spruce I don't really need. Well, actually, yeah, I can always use more spruce. Let's go one there. And maybe a little, nope, out of dark oak. No dark oak. Okay. Anyway, so I think, oh, and I should also probably check out Scar's, oh, this is Woodworld. This is oh, got it. Welcome to Woodworld. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's very cool. That's a clever marketing right there. Woodworld. Giant globe on top of a tree. I got it. And then Scar sells leaves over here, I believe. If I can find the entrance to this tree, that would be fantastic. I should probably talk about my other series, though, as I was... Oh, hi. Go away. Yes. So, Kingdoms and Design Tech are not over. They were just on hold because I had to pre-record a bunch of content, and essentially I ran out of content, and was like leaving like the next day, and I didn't have time. So I did a couple of Let's Builds, because Let's Builds are something that I can record a lot of very quickly. So the Let's Builds, the Hall of Edoras, or also known as like Medjuseld or something like that. Basically the hall, the main hall in Rohan, from Lord of the Rings. That was one of them. And then I think the other one is probably starting today that you'll see. We're doing a Nordic village. Those were all pre-recorded, and they were really just kind of filler content. I was not canceling Kingdoms at any point, or Design Tech for that matter. Although I will say that Design Tech is not going to be going on for too much longer, because there is another mod pack coming out that I'm not going to spoil anything about, but I'm super, super looking forward to playing it, and that will be my new modded series when it comes out. So I mean, Design Tech is my mod pack, so I'm sure at some point down the road I will update the mod pack again to maybe a later version of Minecraft or something. Where am I right now? Oh, this is Scar's landscaping services. So I put in an order and say, hey, landscape an area, and then he does it. Okay, so that's in the basement. So I think all the leaves are upstairs then, maybe? Because I seem to remember he was selling leaves, and I want to buy some. But yeah, Design Tech, and for that matter, Expedition, which was another mod pack that I created, not gone forever. They will come back someday when I feel like playing them again. I mean, it's not going to be something that's, soon necessarily. I do want some jungle leaves. I don't particularly want this rotten flesh or the bones. Do you have birch leaves? I think these are birch leaves right here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get 4 stacks of those as well. Oh, wait. 1 diamond for 4 stacks. Just kidding. Are these all 1 diamond for 4 stacks? No, jungle leaves are... Okay, gotcha. So jungle leaves are a diamond per stack. And then regular leaves, birch, spruce, and oak are 1 diamond for 4. Okay, got it. So I'll put this down, and let's just put that stuff in there, and we'll do that. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So now we can leave, and I want to head over to where Beef is kind of setting up his base, Vintage Beef, kind of leave him a little present to welcome him to the server. I think that would be a nice and friendly thing to do. Oh, boy. Can I? Nope. Terrible. All right, let's try this again. Let's try and land up there this time. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, I think if I remember correctly, he's over kind of past Exuma's place, kind of where Biffa had set up, and past Joe Hills. I think he's like over here. Yeah. Okay. So, welcome Beef. Scar care package. Wow, that's a lot of quartz. Outstanding. Okay, well, and a free tool coupon as well, which is pretty awesome, because I'm sure he doesn't have all the super tools and things like that yet. So let's grab, actually let's grab one chest, and we'll put that right here for symmetry's sake, I guess. I think I've actually got some sticks in here. I do. Let's make a couple of those so I can make a sign. And we'll say, well, actually, we'll say Welscome. No, that just sounds stupid. Welcome, Beef, Wells, Care, Package. Yep, that works. Okay, so we'll do that. And I think I will just give him some diamonds. We'll do maybe 4 there. And a couple there like that. And then I'll give him, what do I actually have to give him? I suppose I could give him some of this chicken that I just purchased. So we'll do that. And I will give, oh, right. Let's see, we'll give him 16 lapis, since you can't actually purchase lapis anywhere. And that will probably be something that he will want to make use of. And then since he said in his video that he wants to use orange in his build, and acacia happens to be orange. So we're going to give him 4 stacks of acacia logs as well. There we go. I think that's a nice little welcoming gift for Beef. Yeah. Actually, let's put our diamonds back in there too. There we go. Now, head up here, and head back to the mesa. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I am back. You will see either a Kingdoms or a Design Tech tomorrow. I'm not sure which one yet, but you'll see one of them for sure. Oh, I don't have any chicken on me. Oh, man, that was poor planning. Very poor planning on my part. Let's, wow. Good job, self. Let's do that. There, oh, hey. I'm doing so many things that I don't want to be doing right now. I barely remember how to play Minecraft. Like, it's terrible. I've been gone for way too long. But anyway, you'll see either a Kingdoms or a Design Tech tomorrow. Videos might still be a little bit sporadic, given that I just got home, and I'm still kind of sick, and I will have things that I need to do related to work since I've been gone and stuff like that. But I think we should be at, I think we should be back to probably 2 videos a day for now. At least for a while. I've still got a whole Let's Build, the Nordic, a Nordic Village Let's Build that probably started, I think, today, if I remember correctly. And that thing's like, I want to say 14 episodes long? Something like that. I think it's 14 episodes long. So that's going to be going on, and then I'll have either a Hermitcraft, a Design Tech, or a Kingdoms. Yes, Hermitcraft, Design Tech, or a Kingdoms coming out on the other days. Also, Couplecraft was something that I had intended to start up again a while ago, and then I found out that I was going to Iraq, so that kind of got shelved for obvious reasons. That is still something that I am planning on doing. I think I might wait a little bit on that, though, too. I might wait till, like, I don't know. It's not something that I've forgotten about, though, and it is something that I'm planning on doing again in the future. And then 15-minute builds as well. Also not gone forever, something that I'm planning on returning to once I get kind of my schedule sorted out and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. It's really good to be back. It is really, really good to be back, and I'm very excited to be back on the Hermitcraft server and back to doing YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff. So, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.